And we're back. This is Kevin with Outwit Me. Yeah, last episode I was going on about how I hated my username ResilientME, so I changed it. Yeah, if only initiative solved all problems that way. That would be nice. But yeah, no, gotta practice putting complaints into action like that. That's good. I can act and react that quick. Speaking of which, mouse problem is being solved, but I have a working temporary solution. As in, I'm using a backup mouse. I was able to troubleshoot. The cursor getting stuck was nothing to do with using the mouse on a bed sheet. It's to do with the mouse is failing. So I've been going back and forth and troubleshooting our lovely faulting mouse. Look at me trying to just move this cursor horizontally. Look at this. Obscene. But yeah, confirm the failures with this mouse. Fortunately, I need this mouse because not having a keyboard, I'm completely reliant on the extra buttons to Alt-Tab and do extra functions like that are necessary to record these videos. So basically have the mouse with the busted sensor sitting here like a macro pad, and then I got old mouse here, perfectly working sensor that I can game with. And this will work until I jump through all the hoops necessary to get a replacement. Still under warranty. I'm fine. So, alright. Game's loading up. Problem's getting solved. Alright. Nothing to troubleshoot today. Well, other than this quest in the game that's literally about troubleshooting. But that's different. One thing I gotta be mindful of here is I don't think there's any way to refill the purple drug. So I would prefer not to burn that up. I also don't know if there's a way to refill this. Well, actually, yeah, there is. You buy the speed from that guy. But the purple drug, I don't think there's a refill. So let's not keep burning through that at the same speed. Speed. We're moving on. We playing now. Let's try to make some progress in this game instead of just rambling for hours. I think I got most of my rambles out anyway. I don't have the time to sink into new topics and record a couple of videos. I'm tapped out for a bit.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church.
It is literally rambling about not having anything to ramble about.
A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning.
Someday I'm going to take a public speaking course and see if any of this transitions over.
The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
.5, not 3.5. Does everything have to be different in Disco Land?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place!
The answer is yes. I'm over here adjusting my real life volume. Is music worth it?
The first page of the second chapter! To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
Okay. I rescind my statement.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Nah, only another episode or two, Kim.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Time for our invisible bird to show itself, yeah.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on for just a sec. For a special scheduled event.
I mean, he's practicing his public speaking when there's almost no one listening. So, I mean, this man's my role model right here.
The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
Yes, what is it? Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Yeah.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Yeah, this man my motivation. I think he motivated me to change my channel branding up too. You can't beat this kind of energy, you an extrovert. You gotta just seek it out everywhere.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I don't think he's saying it's broken at all. I think he's just getting the hype going and making sure you don't ruin it.
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
Yeah, fine.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow. There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Oh no. You can't make as cool of a nickname out of anxiety as you can paranoid. I'm trying though. I'm looking. Just, you know, if I can rearrange these letters in some ways. Anti. Anx. Ziet. I think that means something. It sounds like a Russian word. I hope it wasn't a bad word.
What? No, We should definitely do this. I am going to do this. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
I think a car literally backfired outside. If that made it through the noise canceling, that was on my end. It wasn't the game.
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on? It's getting louder.
Oh, feedback. It's a feedback loop.
Hosiana, mother of Mega.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation. He's peaking, the worst high he's ever been on.
The beauty and the beat. The future of dance. Planetary.
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Come down to us. Love.
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all.
That's it. I'm muting it. Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes! I've turned it off! Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck. I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down. And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
That's not a very empathetic retort. Refocusing on yourself.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start. Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
Her voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
We just ignored Kim at this point.
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
We got 2 skill points now. Probably gonna ping another one if we do another quest. Yeah. Ooh. Kodo mama da kwa. Yeah, we're not unlocking another one of these right yet. Don't need it. What do we need? No. Why no? No. I mean, grabbing a point of perception, it's a bit late in the game for it, but... Or just endurance. I feel like going beyond 12 points is just really excessive. I'm going to 12 points. Getting even 12 in our top 3s. I know it's probably a waste of the skill point, but whatever.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
You know, I'm not that far from the next skill up. I don't feel terrible about just investing the other skill here. Let's see what we might actually want to re-unlock. I'm really not even worrying about the intellect checks. Or the yellow ones really either. I would probably grab the composure if I could still talk to Gary. That is a negative. We apparently re-unlocked this. Not sure how we managed to do that. Did I just not try the check again? I swear I did. Coalition with Kim. I don't have a ton of points in this. Yeah. No. Yeah, I will grab this.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you. You just don't have the pieces yet.
No. No logic. Under a pale unknown. Wonder how one gets rid of that -10.
Call the Mama Zakwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
This is a perception bonus. Ooh. +3 golden ear. Got the audiophile skill. Oh, I should have put a point in perception then. What? It actually would have been valuable. Teaches me not to save the point, huh? You got anything to say now? No.
What about me? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
No, there's a way you can get your hands on his notebook too. I need to figure out how to do that. You're gonna have said some interesting things about us.
That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
That's not happening.
Goodbye, officer.
We need to talk to Mr. Egghead.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore! Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all. It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
But how?
Oh no. There's no way we get this. And it's not worth wasting that either. It's still going to be 3%, I think.
Bzz, 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 goes the track in the background, never ending. You can't grasp what's missing, but you can try to make something up anyway. The young man bobs his head to the music, much as before.
I probably should have just made some up. Oh, I don't know if I can finish this quest, which means I won't get the skill point. Oh no.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Yeah. We're already here to get things wrong, right? Getting things wrong is funny.
Aggressive, monotonous,
No.
but also somehow sacrum, primitive, yet futuristic, like a machine, man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
Welcome back.
Uh-oh? I'm not sure, if I can complete this quest. But I can randomly start noticing things now. Great. That's useful. Really useful.
Yes, what is it?
Might as well get this wrong too, right?
All you hear is silence in your head.
Nah, that wasn't even a funny failure. There's a complete lack of funny failures in here.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Huh. So, no, it's not. Look at all this new noticing going on. Did anyone tell a Harrier here that noticing is banned? Ooh, free beer. Free cash. Hey, all of these things are hollow. What? That's weird. But yeah, noticing is the quickest way to get banned off YouTube, so you gotta be careful with that. Enough with the political jokes. What kind of game do I think I'm playing? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I should have made some fence-sitting jokes with all these poles here. Harry being a moralist and all. Just run back and... Sure. This may take a while. I wonder... I know all these things may take a while. That's not good. I don't know if I have ways to waste time. But I can wander around and look for new perception opportunities. That doesn't seem like what I'd be doing if I wanted to finish the game.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package.
Ko na wakwa. Tight. Who leaving all this money lying around? And I'm pretty sure we haven't talked to these people yet.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Looks like tomorrow never came.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
He knows Kim's name, huh? Why don't I remember that detail from previous playthroughs?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Ben.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
Detective, a word? Excuse us a moment, please.
Of course, Lieutenant. Take your time. Mikhail and I have plenty to keep us occupied.
I haven't the faintest idea who this gentleman is, but I've got a hunch he might have some affiliation with the Coalition, in case you're still serious about that committee business.
Was I wrong about the character I needed to seek out?
In any case, I'll let you take it from here.
With that, you both turn back to the blonde man.
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, research and technological development.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet. Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers... Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant. Exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Hughes joined the team, trying to...
He did it. He said, Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. This is all ninsy-pinsy garbage for sissy people.
Yes, tape computers and Feld Electrical. Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer they were a big wheel, lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans. They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases, the most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars. What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
But of course, what else? Well, that certainly depends. You know, the popular image of the coalition is of a monolithic politico-military entity. But in reality, it's comprised of many interconnected yet semi-autonomous components. For instance, the offices of Inchicom are responsible for military affairs. These offices are located in the Bank of the World building, just a few kilometers from here. Well, then there's also the Provisional Commission, as well as the Institute for Revacholian Culture, with its architecturally significant headquarters in Le Jardin. Inchicom is responsible for all aspects of the military occupation of Revachol. During the revolution, they coordinated the efforts of the Occidental and Gradian invasion, but these days their function is primarily logistical. Oh, the Institute is a marvelous organization, my favorite part of the coalition by far. Their mandate is twofold: to export notable works of Revacholian culture throughout the moral intern, while also importing the most important cultural products of the wider world to citizens of Revachol. There's an exhibition on Vespertine proto-expressionism that I can't wait to take Mikhail to. We're working our way through the major artistic movements of the last century. Of course there is. The coalition's economic affairs are handled by the Bank of the World, Revachol Mission. They operate in concert with the Institute of Price Stabilité in Serre-la-Clé.
Not much to comment on here. It's not very thought-provoking political discussion, is it?
Ah, that's simple. You're looking for the Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It's a sort of clearinghouse for coalition affairs in Revachol.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
If you will, picture the coalition as a kind of wheel. The hub of this wheel is the Comité de Responsabilité, and out from that hub radiate a great many spokes, which connect to Inchicom, the Institute for Revacholian Culture, the Provisional Commission, and so on. I have a long-standing interest in political systems. You see, it's my personal theory that political systems are a lot like personalities. In other words, how a state organizes itself is in some way the public expression of its innermost character.
I mean, I probably should have some thoughts provoked right now. But, you know, I'm only human. Nah, that's not the excuse to go with. That's boring. But, I can't be bothered. I don't know. I don't got a better excuse either. Don't.
The man smiles at you for a long moment.
Of course, officer, we've only recently met. It would require a more thorough conversation than we have time for to answer a question like that. It's fascinating to think about, though, isn't it?
I think he would have said the exact same thing to the other question. I don't know. I guess the response here would be the personal response that, hey, I'm someone who's very interested in politics, but perhaps not in the systems. Because I care more about people and networking Yeah. How agendas become reality through the right people getting connected together and offering their talents. Not so much the systematizing perspective on it. I'm very much interested in the kinds of personalities who get along and what determines who networks, and as a result, what agendas succeed. And what groups and ideologies and so on are not as cooperative and stay divided and don't end up accomplishing things. Those are the kind of questions I ask. Oh, yeah, there you go. When in doubt, share something from the heart instead of trying to say something smart, I guess. Yeah, there you go. That's a slogan you can run with. I should keep running with.
Well, now, that is rather complicated. You can write to the committee directly, but I understand that there's quite the backlog. A month or more, according to friends of mine who just so happen to know about this sort of thing. Of course, if you could somehow contact Coalition Warship Archer, you could reach the committee directly. But, well, that obviously presents any number of logistical and technical challenges. A very astute question. You see, in addition to its role as a military warship, the Archer is also responsible for coordinating all Coalition communications and surveillance operations in Rivershore. Well, I suppose you could rent a private aerostatic and attempt to rendezvous with Archer directly, but I must caution against it. Warships like the Archer are usually authorized to fire on unidentified aerostatics on site. A very astute question, not just watching, it's listening as well. I don't know the particulars, of course, but I would expect a warship like the Archer to possess the most advanced surveillance equipment available outside of Seoul. Well, I suppose you could. That might be the trickiest question of all. From a technical standpoint, it shouldn't be all that difficult. You simply require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on Coalition frequencies. The problem is that those sorts of radio transmitters are tightly controlled by the Coalition. Even the RCM doesn't typically have access to them outside of special joint operations.
He's correct. It makes coordinating operations with the Coalition exceedingly difficult, from our perspective.
Like, no one's like making the point that you better have a good reason before you do something like that.
All that said, someone with a powerful radio and a certain level of technical skill might be able to circuit bend their way onto the Coalition frequencies.
You're going to be ordered to arrest yourself over the radio that you pirate radioing.
It's only too bad the old Feld engineers are no longer available. This sort of thing would have been right in their wheelhouse.
She's not a Feld engineer exactly, but perhaps that programmer from the church might be of assistance?
Oh, we can send them the base.
In any event, it's a fascinating technical challenge. I'll be very interested to see how you tackle it.
Base to the face. Big disgrace. Nah, we not full on mimicking Queen. I might actually get a copyright for that. And I don't know any more of the song, which is actually the bigger problem. What? I don't need to beg for money. I got 31 and 4/5 dollars.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikaela here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Yeah, no one's picking my brain. Well, maybe one day. Not even supposed to meet. I don't understand my own jokes sometimes. Yeah. Back. Okay. Like how there's literally like you're not waiting around because I just paused it. So I probably just jump scared you.
Yes, what is it?
Why are you leading with that?
You're asking me to circuit bend onto coalition radio frequencies. You want to know, is it possible? Probably. But is it a good idea? I'm not so sure.
Wait, how did the business suit guy know this programmer was in here? Or did Kim suggest it? Or did one of the voices suggest it? I don't even remember.
The main difficulty will be finding an antenna powerful enough to reach those frequencies. Unfortunately, you can't exactly buy mega long wave antennas off the shelf.
Getting the feeling the coalition keeps this place deliberately what's the word, like in obsolescence, using old tech.
She's not joking. Even the RCM has to receive special approval from the coalition to access that kind of equipment.
Oh, we're literally trying to contact this airship to ask for a council of people to assign us a therapist. What? Is that our plan? I mean, what else is a coalition organized to figure out what's wrong with, like, you personally gonna do? Like, maybe they get a neurosurgeon. Can analyze the alcohol-related damages. That's not the job of a neurosurgeon. That'd be a neuropsychiatrist. Right? I don't know. I don't care to learn about alcoholism right now.
I highly doubt it. That tower is barely able to transmit shortwave signals across the bay. To generate megalo frequencies, we're going to need a much larger antenna. I don't see any alternative. We're just going to have to build the antenna ourselves. Not the sort of antenna we require. The Coalition has a near monopoly on megalo frequency radio equipment. Fortunately, they do not have a monopoly on physics. We need metal, a lot of it. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better.
Right. Hopefully I can just go find the place and that'll make this check a lot easier. I can't be locked out of literally all the interesting quests. That's bad. I didn't even get a skill point. A lot of metal. Power source. Let's see if we get our lucky roll, which would have been much better here than here in the karaoke. You can't choose when you get lucky.
That's easy. Antennas are basically just tool things, right?
No, we could not. This church is made from wood. I'm not sure you understand how radios work.
Well, if the character can't solve the problem, the player will have to do it. Oh. If the player can't solve the problem, the comments will have to do it. Oh. But if no one watches this for a bunch of months. Deep Seek will have to do it. Nah. That's boring, because it'll literally just go...
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
Say the AI will just cheat and grab the information out of the wiki. In that case, I should have just done it. Or maybe the AI will make some up and run us in circles. I mean, that'd be kind of funny, but not for me. And if no one watches this, why would I make myself the butt of a joke when there's not even anyone to laugh at it? Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what we're doing here.
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow.
You think that billboard that we totaled in the before the game, you think that would count as an antenna?
The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt first laid is grey already.
Or
a
the
row of
crane.
tunnels are under construction.
The crane in the harbor. I'm kind of losing focus.
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost. Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade.
Quick, dig up those craters. They're filled with money.
There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
I don't want my perception anymore.
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
It is a bit of road that just never got constructed in full. Alright, so if we looked at the map... that all the way over there is too small. Oh. It's gonna be the statue, ain't it? The statue or the cranes in the harbor. Okay. Let's not run all the way into the harbor if we don't have to.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece.
It's not the statue. Wonder if there's anybody with new dialogue.
Right to work!
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Yeah. That's just distraction. But with our newfound perception...
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Okay, good time to do this.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Yeah, I'm getting stuck in a tangent. But it's not the first tangent I saw. So, cut me some slack.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Everhart has someone running errands for him. Nothing incriminating here, though.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
No.
Remember, Leo, all items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself, the drawer slides shut.
Bunch of nothing. Wow. Thanks again, perception.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons. The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date. Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I'm not here to tell you what to do, Detective.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
I'll hold you to it, Kim.
You stand and exit the booth.
Wouldn't want Renee to suffer them side effects. You want to be an antenna, Mr. Crane? Mr. Crane, Mr. Crane.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. The crane stands tall, With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container. Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
But is it an antenna?
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
What wall?
You do? Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? It's a cargo container, Detective, just like all the others. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
No.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Don't think we get in this check either.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Why are you what? Now is not the time to get philosophical, Detective. You can do that after hours.
What? I don't think there's any purpose in being in the harbor. Unless Everard has an antenna.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on. Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a Union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Yeah. Oh, if we need to delay.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
We might need an extra side quest to delay with.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrard telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hardies.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Evrard and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this.
Leo.
Mr. Evrard and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Evrard. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
I think this is Mr. Noel Becker.
You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everard has a brother called Edgar, and he helped Leo.
Bye-bye now.
Can I use your crane as an antenna, Mr. Everard? By the way, I found the gun.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. Let's hear it, Harry. Of course, Harry. I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what's on your mind? We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
Well, maybe that answered the question.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Your gun is with an...
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy.
Yes, the same one.
Yeah.
The neighbors of this...
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good.
I already have.
She will be there.
More fun
Yeah.
stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Very
It's
nice,
just
Harry.
repeating.
Is there anything else? My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Yeah, whatever. This was a waste of time. And I didn't even get to do one of my audio essays. Let's see if we re-unlock this check, though.
The cargo container. It's
no. Not sure if I know the answer as to what we could use as the antenna. If it's nothing in the harbor, what is it?
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
Sure, why not?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
What do you know about responsibility?
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes? The man whispers a jaunty tune.
That wasn't worth our time either. No. A very non-metal situation. So we haven't checked out the billboard yet. Oh yeah, I do have to return here.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
I don't know that word.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say. Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time. That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
I might as well do that.
Different? How? I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then. It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not. Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Oh. I should arrest you for lying.
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen? An extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything. He's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of love, not violence or deceit.
Glad that we're gonna get this.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care. All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the Phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university. Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too. I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story, I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian Phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life. A true believer. Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it, how it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary. Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Really?
Just to anger Kim, yeah.
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
No one can stop you from finding the Phasmid.
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
Thank you for the skill point.
A dream. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that. She drives off. The gas engine sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's raining.
That wasn't quiet. But how have I never seen this scene before? Do I just get fed up with running back and forth for the traps?
We should go too.
I think I do. Oh, I checked it off the list and everything. Suspicious sausage.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. It must be his name, Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. They're friends? The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
No.
Boars need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew. He smiles and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
Undercover alcohol. Are there going to be consequences to this action?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
I don't think there's any antennas anywhere around here. Did we ever buy that board game? We did. Okay, I'm pretty sure we haven't played that one yet. I'm not sure all which things we have and haven't clicked on, but I think we read all the books. Strikes me as familiar. Oh, we got this. Didn't even know that.
Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. You carefully fold the wrapper in.
Maybe that's not the...
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
Okay. Not spoiling things. Don't pay attention. don't even know why I'm going over here.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Nothing. I think we probably will keep sitting on the skill point. Any antennas up here?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
There'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
What is it with these skulls and cooperation? They have to be the nicest violent street gang in Rivershore West.
Ooh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Does anyone in a city like this?
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it? They just might be. Rough stuff. If you take the ride, you'd be wise to buckle your little pig belly up. We apologize, but we're currently not buying the entrapment you're selling. Please call again later. Thank you. If you're really interested, then I'm sorry. But I don't do anti-radiation drugs anymore, so I don't know where to get them. From a guy on Buggy Street, Porta Rosa. Go there after midnight, and you can get all kinds of funny things. Veterans of the People's Pile selling their stash.
Damn me and my affinity to farm animals, she's probably thinking. She hopes the information is useless.
Where? There's nothing useful up here. Well, I guess we get in some conversation and time wasting. Don't make me look up a guide. I don't want to do it. I do have some concerns about hard locking the gate.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
Oh. Oh. The swallow. The cola no aqua. The billboard's gone. Whoa. Ain't that just a big antenna? Dope. I'm gonna walk over here and it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, that'll do. No? I guess not then. This isn't a very big game world. And yet I'm missing something. I wonder if it's a conversation that needs to be had and not an item I need to see. I mean, we know someone who knows a little something about radios. And Roy's just the man of surprises. Yeah.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I don't think we got any reason to hold on to this. We also don't have any reason to sell it.
Another time, perhaps.
Who knows? Swallow knows.
The trap is full of locusts, but poor things.
I wonder if there actually is a reason to keep looking at those. Another swallow. Alright, what is it with the swallows that is becoming a thing? Not just me joking around. That's way too small an antenna.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most poor things.
And try talking to him again.
Hello again.
No. Huh. Missing something. What's this? We can look at the trap.
Just dead and dying locusts. Poor things. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Nope. Well. I might be running out of things to do.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Yes, what is it?
Thing is, I'm not going to win any of these checks just by putting one skill point in either.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Welcome back.
What are we missing? What have we unlocked is the question. Now this is particularly promising. We only get one reset on that. I don't know. May have to give up on the not investigating the body achievement. Unfortunately. But for now, we can play a board game with Kim. No, he's not willing to come in here.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Why?
Behind the half-built cinder block house at the other end of the village, there are 3 people drinking. your new crew. You don't need the old crew. Oh no, you have a new crew to get drunk with. You already were a part of their crew once. You can get drunk with them again. You're probably going to hang out there a lot, behind that cinder block house. It's where you belong. There is no going back.
What?
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Every time I go the wrong way, something interesting happens. I was just trying to come out of the cold to play a game with Kim. How come I can't look under the floorboards? Is that an outside job? It was an outside job. It was not an outside job. Did I perhaps already do it? Huh. I don't know how to look under the floorboards.
You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Did I really run all the way back to the bar for no reason the last episode? Yeah, that's a didgeridoo.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down.
I must have already done whatever it was with the floorboards. I don't know. Maybe the game's glitched. You won't play a game?
In your hands, you hold a brand new copy of the game, Suzerainty. It's snugly wrapped in a skin of plastic. The cover features a charming illustration depicting a mass of grinning laborers loading goods onto a ship, while a richly dressed administrator oversees their work. The plastic wrap rips off as easily as a bodice in a tawdry historical romance. There's a hiss as the lid slides off. Inside, you find a thick, full-color rulebook and more than a dozen pouches of various wooden components.
We haven't done a single thing on the main case. Probably at least a day.
Savor that new board game smell. A mix of wood, paper, and ink, all wrapped in the sweet must of cardboard. You open up a number of pouches containing wooden tokens. There are also several punch boards with other cardboard components that will need to be punched out before you can play. Each cardboard token makes a satisfying ch as you pop it out. Soon, a neat pile of cardboard coins and counters has accumulated before you.
What? You're not going to offer to let me punch any of them out?
No.
In addition to the worker and building tokens used by each player, there are also several piles of colorful resource tokens, each representing one of the game's 4 principal resources. From the Empire of Safre, orange apricot tokens. From Ilmarat, the ancestral name of Ilmara, grey marble block tokens. From the Semenine Islands, white sacks of sugar tokens. And from Supra Muindi and Sarah Maritza, magenta tokens for unprocessed cocaine leaves.
Oh, those are nice.
You hold the open game box before you.
Don't need the rules.
The lieutenant looks over the rulebook before he sees something that makes his eyes go wide.
Holy shit.
The average playing time for this game is 1 to 6 hours. I'm not sure we can afford to set aside that kind of time for a game.
So he says, but his gaze lingers a moment longer on the rulebook than is strictly necessary. He could make time if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
What is detective work if not an elaborate game? You need logical inference, attention to detail, the ability to analyze your opponent's motives.
I do feel like my thinking has become somewhat rigid. Maybe a little diversion to keep the mind limber is just what's in order.
See? He's doing the hard work himself. All he needed was a little nudge.
Alright, you've convinced me. How do we play? I see you bring the same unorthodox technique to playing board games as you do to detective work. When I thrash you, I want to make sure it's by the book.
The lieutenant flips through the manual more quickly than you're able to keep up with. Then you each take your bag of tokens and counters and unfold the board between you. In the center is the crown of Revachon. Radiating outward are her colorful vessels, each one supplying some raw material desired by the suzerain. Apricots from Safre, archaeological treasures from Ilmarat, sugars from the Seminine Islands, and magenta cocaine from Supra Muindi and Sarah Maritza. There's also a neat little log to keep track of your progress in case you need to put the game away and return to it later. The lieutenant goes first. He draws a contract card and moves several of his workers to the Safre territory of the board, and the others to the Seminine Islands.
Alright, detective, your turn.
You have a few options available to you. Will you try to fulfill contracts right away, or rearrange your workers to maximize production on future turns?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Monkey see, monkey do.
You move a few of your workers to the Ilmarat section of the board, and several others to Supramawindi and Sarah Maritza. Soon you have several units of archaeological treasure and cocaine.
An aggressive opening, detective.
In response, the lieutenant spends 2 of his sugar tokens and 1 of his apricot tokens to complete his contract card. He is rewarded with 4 coins and a round wooden token that he places in the center of the board.
That's a market. It's worth 2 victory points. Don't worry, it was mostly just luck. You'll earn some points soon enough.
What is that patronizing tone? You're one of the suzerain's trusted administrators. You may need to put the lieutenant in his place. The lieutenant returns your baleful look with a satisfied grin. Glancing over the board, you see several possible strategies. Pressing more workers into service would increase your economic output and help you to survive a possible conflict with the lieutenant. Or you could ignore your labor supply and focus on fulfilling contracts for points and resources. What do you do?
I don't know.
Using your powers of persuasion, you convince more workers to join your cause. After several turns, your worker tokens greatly outnumber the lieutenants. A vast army of expendable labor is at your command.
Too bad investing in your workers just isn't worth many points. Take a look at the scoring tables in the back. You see in Table 8C that investing in territorial infrastructure multiplies your final victory point total by 1, which is to say not at all. Whereas erecting monuments in Revachol gives you a multiplier of 5. Yes, precisely.
Now it's the lieutenant's turn to respond. He moves aggressively onto the Safre territory. Soon, his workers are producing a steady supply of extremely valuable apricots. How can you let the lieutenant dominate you like that? You need to hit back, and hard. For several turns, you struggle to respond to the lieutenant's burgeoning apricot empire. Eventually, you relocate the majority of your workers to Supremawindi and Saramaritsa, where they begin producing a bumper crop of cocaine tokens. You draw a new contract card. According to the text, there's an aristocrat willing to trade a large supply of cocaine for a number of coins and access to a rare bonus. Amplified music worth 7 victory points. Oh yeah, baby. Cocaine and rock music go together like cocaine and rock music. You've reached a critical strategic juncture. How do you respond to the lieutenant's aggression? Instead of focusing on amassing points, you embark on a quixotic project to win the hearts of your worker tokens. After several turns, you've unlocked advanced hobbies and health insurance. Your workers now produce an extra 2 resources per turn.
Gotta play up the empath for RP.
You do realize the game is called Suzerainty and not Workers' Paradise, right? I don't think the suzerain cares much about the welfare of its workers. Here, watch this.
The lieutenant continues his strategy of aggressively producing apricots for export. He fulfills contract after contract, racking up ever more victory points. The endgame is upon you. What will be your crowning achievement as the suzerain's territorial administrator?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely political undertones in this whole section about, the elites just seeing everything as a game, pawns on a board. I mean, it's not a very niche or deep political undertones, just probably why I've just been coasting through it, not feeling a need to comment much. Not even concerned about whether I agree or disagree. I mean, that's how elites in any type of society kind of have to view things. It's just a matter of what they're scoring themselves on in their game, but they're always going to see people underneath them as just statistics. So, unless you have really small communities, societies, and tribes. I don't know. Is there some slogan or phrase for this? It's like literally the opposite of familiarity breeds contempt. It's like lack of familiarity breeds apathy. I don't know. Too many people to bond with. I don't know. Humanity scaled up from the small community and tribe stage so quick. We never had time to figure anything out, really, did we? There you go. That's a somewhat insightful comment. We kind of just flailing around as our brains go into like a different mode that they were never designed to engage with. I mean, there's just too many people for us to process and figure out what the moral and correct way to engage is.
You could continue your efforts to win the hearts of your worker tokens by building the rarely attempted public education system for your territories. Alternatively, you could actually try to win the game by building the extremely valuable victory column in Revachol, or by crushing the lieutenant in a devastating trade war. The choice is yours. There's a reason very few players ever attempt to build a public education system for their worker tokens. It's extremely expensive and never pays off by design. Your boondoggle nearly bankrupts the suzerain's treasury, and you suffer a significant penalty to your final score.
I'm treating this non-existent board game like I treat 4X games. Roleplay first, strategy after.
Ouch.
The lieutenant opens his mouth, as if to issue a blistering retort, then hesitates.
You know, Detective, there's something admirable about that, in its own way. Now, let's tally up the scores, shall we?
Computing the final scores is almost a game unto itself. You each spend an inordinate amount of time making stacks of coins, consulting tables, and struggling with basic addition and multiplication.
Maybe there's a lesson in here that you gotta remember to set your own goals rather than trying to score points the same way everyone else is. And then it's not really that dualistic, because sometimes everybody else is right. Are right? What? Everybody else is right sounds more correct, but I'm not sure that is correct. Don't worry about it. It's rare that everyone else is right.
After double, then triple checking your maths, you have your final score.
I mean, history is a pretty good example that sometimes everybody's wrong, yourself included. Haven't figured out the answer to everything yet.
-5 victory points.
Ooh.
You'll be lucky if the suzerain doesn't have your whole family executed for such a pitiful performance.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I still lost in my other Let's Play when I was trying to win the game. Yeah, whatever.
I've got 20 points. Well, there's always next time. Figuratively, I mean. There's no way we have time to play this game again. Now, let's clean up and get back to work.
You hold the open game box before you.
You only wasted an hour. It's supposed to be up to 6 hours.
Hey. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Oh no.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Funky style, very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we get right down to it?
Multiple political persuasions?
Failure. It's about failure. Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
Multiple political things.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
No. Do have a skill point. Kind of dangerous to use that skill point, though. Alright. Cheating. I'm gonna look up the wiki. Figure out if I can do the antenna quest right now or not. I'll try not to read the specifics. Because if you have to just pass that skill check, then that could be a hard lock if we waste a skill point. Now, there's a list of prerequisites here, which is weird. There's a lot of things it says is needed. That's sketchy. There's definitely some wrong things in here. Alright, well, that other character I was thinking of can be talked to. There is some in the harbor. Alright. I don't need to continue with the spoiling. We need to know. It should be doable. And there was some I missed at the harbor. But that's also not the primary way to do this.
Yo, mate, what's on your mind?
Huh. Okay, we can't talk to him. It's strange. Yeah, they threw me off when they said that the antenna needs to be large. That's not true. The antennas we're looking for are not large. It's looking up the wiki, cheating more or less than the save scumming. Oh, we haven't unlocked anything with this truck yet. Okay. Thought we had. What? Well, we got more than enough of that. Is that a morale or a health damaging one?
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Nice. It was that thing with Tommy. We never pushed it. Yeah, right. I'm slowly remembering. I literally went to all the right places for the antenna. It just didn't pop up for some reason.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
I mean, what was the deal? The quest says... Yeah, I need a location. I'm not actually looking for the antenna yet. Wiki, you have failed me. Okay. It's got... Man. And this was not helpful. But there is something talking to Joyce, apparently. We're getting in a situation where all the quests are dependent on each other. That's not good.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Yeah. That's not useful. This is becoming an unproductive episode. I'm gonna check what I'm even looking for here. It's one I'm not gonna pass.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I might have to find a different wiki. Maybe one that actually says something useful.
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room.
Alright. There's 2 skill checks you have to solve. That's even worse. Passing the skill check is required. I think we might have to save scum. Just worried about doing things in the wrong order. I don't remember which skill the check was. Conceptualization, I think, yeah. But if we don't get enough XP from doing this quest, then we end up screwed. Yeah. And if we can't waste enough time to do other quests. I mean, we just have to inspect that. But I want that XP. Oh, sorry, this isn't the best content, but at least I'm still talking. And then I go quiet. Yeah. I'm seeing if I absolutely have to pass the skill check to do the disco quest as well. Yeah. Alright, there's some we can do with that, but we need more skill points, of course. We're backing ourselves into a corner. Not good, because we're going to have to force this check if we force some. Nothing else is going to give us enough XP, most likely. Huh. Man, I don't want to be forcing stuff.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Yeah. The only other thing other than cheating would be to give up on the achievement. Potato. I'll just see if our perception has gained anything. But it doesn't seem like it.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked.
Yeah, I mean, this is a possible win.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
Let's make an actual effort. We got any calculus gloves? Yes.
There are several footprints in the mud.
That actually
left
made
by work boots.
pretty good
Anywhere
difference.
from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think
Damn it.
you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Well, that was worthless.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
I don't think we care about that. It's cheat time.
It's you again. What is it?
The annoying thing is I really don't know how I would fix this problem of being able to hard lock yourself without if you don't reload save scum. It happens even if you do the body and you're not being dumb with achievements. I'm just gonna see if there's any more dialogue options with Klasha.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Did we find some?
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window has not been recently replaced? Whatever it is, it's messing with your concentration.
Hey, we got all this extra perception to be wandering around with, too.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell.
Oh. Really? Another one where I still would have won it just by 1 point. Every time.
The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand, just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
What was the point of that?
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle. The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War. Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none. Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt.
Very suspicious.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere. You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural. If your mesolimbic reward pathway were to venture a guess, one of the bottles is probably being put somewhere it doesn't belong. And were your glands to venture another guess, they would add to that another bottle is being put somewhere very close to that. The bottle is a bit smaller, you see.
Well, this skill is currently getting its gossip in, isn't it?
Also, you can literally put speed up your asshole. Did you know? Enters the bloodstream right through the mucous membrane. So yeah, that's definitely also taking place.
See, there's value in centralizing all your skills in the drug skill. That's deep.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
We already have. I don't know, maybe there's a chance we don't have to save Scum. We're making some progress.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? All right. I like it sudden.
What?
She looks at chipped white.
Pretty. Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society. Yeah? It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Go ahead. A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
Yeah. The contamination spreads from... It's mostly about the lack of cleaning services. And an abundance of meat. Alright. Sure. The record. So official. Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, change the subject to some...
Well, it seemed like it was gonna be useful, and then it wasn't.
This window is pristine on the inside.
Lack of accomplishment. I think we save Scumming now. Unless one of these people has something to say.
In an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
As Lieutenant Kitsuragi explained, A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Yes, I am. I know.
He's the real deal. He has a badge.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Of course he does.
Word of the end to come.
Then something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want? That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Huh, that was. Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse, and I really liked it.
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
And you look like you don't bathe, on principle.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? God fucking shit.
None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay, why not? Let's do the whole thing over again. We're not wasting time. So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
We put enough this. Are we running out of choices? And just doing the quest and going without the achievement is not a valid choice. Or doing this quest even. Oh yeah, that needs a skill check too. Let's see how bad my chances are.
It's you again. What is it?
How long is it going to take to cheat this? That's awkward. Let's say we did decide to go without the achievement. Let me look it up quick and see if you literally have to follow certain playthrough and selection of skills to get that achievement. The name of the damn achievement. That's awkward. Alright, I can get it pretty quick. I'm scrolling through the list of achievements. Hopefully it's obvious which one this is. There's some really specific achievements in here. Some of them are literally for glitching the game. Yeah. Here we go. I don't know. We might cheat to one of the other quests. Need to see if there's a specific guide for this quest that would imply that we're doing things wrong. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff you skip. Even other than interacting with the body. No, I'm not really learning anything. No, we just got to trial and error around a bit. Let's try to save Scum the disco quest. Or the antenna quest or something. And see if that's safe to do. Not just locking us.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Yes, what is it?
Could have just tried to check with the clothes, swapped around, and made life a lot easier. I think it was interfacing. I don't remember.
Good morning! Yeah!
Oh.
Hardcore!
Everything's gonna be unsolvable, isn't it? That's bad. Yeah, this isn't the answer.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Yeah, we can see through it a little bit, just in case.
Here's an idea. Say what you said before, the exact same thing. Or wait, say something that's only marginally different. It will yield a drastically different outcome.
The Fluxifier? Where is that?
As you fiddle with the knobs on the mixer, the young man stares with amazement.
Copman can ride the knobs! So cool!
Whatever it is you did, it seems to have helped slightly. Maybe now you'll be able to make sense of it.
Still only 3%. This hardcore mode.
Here's an idea. Say what you said before. The
Yeah! Pump off the bazoot bazoot!
It's hard to say for sure, but the digital throbbing seems ever so slightly louder than before.
Hey, I thought I say. Yeah. Or cheating's getting cheated up. I like this one because it gives us 2 chances to get it right. I don't know if we're gonna get enough points for another level up, but maybe.
Good morning! Yeah!
Here's an idea. Say what you said before. The exact same thing.
Oscillator matrix? Where is that?
As you fiddle with the knob.
Copman can ride the knobs!
Whatever it is you did, it seems to have helped slightly.
We're going to be hearing about riding those knobs quite a few times. Dope.
Here's an idea. Say what you said.
The Fluxifier? Where is that? Top secret cop tech! Mega cool! You gotta bring us some, big sheriff! The future of hard sign depends on it.
Don't listen to him. He's making shit up. There's no top secret cop audio tech. There's other top secret spying on people tech, most likely. But cops don't care about music.
That just makes it worse.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
What?
Good morning!
There it is.
Here's an idea. It's hard to say for sure,
No.
but the digital throbbing seems
That
ever
was
so
the
slight.
wrong option.
Good morning! Yeah!
No. Yeah.
Good morning! Yeah!
Here's an idea.
The Fluxifier?
As you fit
Copman!
whatever it is you did, it seems. Here's an idea. Say what
Oscillator Matrix!
the large-headed youth gives you a sorely disappointed look, an innocent soul, unaccustomed to acts of wanton guile, a cruel joke to play on an earnest talk dork.
Yo. There's gotta be some other way to get points for these
The mother
missions.
of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting.
Not gonna waste a potential 6/6 roll on that.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Conceptualization.
Dead body, spirit entered. What is there to talk of? Sure.
Good morning! Yeah!
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Goodbye, officer.
Can't have those minus points. Nothing else that gives us plus on that is there. Pretty sure this check don't even go anywhere.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
That's a 3%.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
Interesting.
Goodbye, officer.
Ooh, what's this? Not useful. Every point of perception does seem to unlock random things. Are any of them useful things? No.
Yes, what is it?
What? That's unexpected. Huh. This game has a very weird sense of logic. Very reminiscent of those old point and click games. So random clothing items will randomly boost skill checks in a way that you'd have to be in the mind of the devs to figure out. Very reminiscent of old point and click games. I don't know which pants make us more conceptualizing. Surely there's something here. Literally nothing. We don't have a rhetoric shirt.
Yes, what is it?
Do the boots unlock things here too?
Good morning! Yeah!
No. This game is so ridiculously.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, brainstorming time. Remember, this is just the ideation phase. There are no bad ideas.
Don't you think the Union would object to that?
Problematically so, one might even argue.
I don't know about your relationship to the Union, but I do not think they would appreciate us using their equipment to contact the Coalition.
Sure they would. Now we got two things we can cheat in here. Double cheat.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, brainstorming.
Do you have access to a giant boat? That is why we don't use it then.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, brainstorming time.
Don't you think the Union would object? That is why we don't use it then.
Yeah, I'm not brute forcing that one right now. Gotta at least go for the one that gives me 2 tries.
Good morning! Good morning! Yeah!
Here's an idea. Say what
The Fluxy
as you've
Cupman!
whatever it is you did. It seems to here's an idea. Say what
Oscillator Mage Tops, you gotta
Don't listen to him. He's my.
Oh, no. How long are we really willing to do this?
Good morning! Yeah!
Especially when I forget to cheat.
Good morning! Yeah! Harder, come!
Man, I've already been going for 3 hours.
here's an idea. Say
The Flux
as you
Cupman!
whatever it is you did. It's here's an idea. Say what you
Oscillator Matrix? Where is that?
I think we give it one more try and then I cuddle the episode. Hey, am I really gonna figure out what I'm doing off camera? I don't know. Probably not, but I still tempted to just cut this. It's getting frustrating.
here's an idea.
Stuck
Say
in the
what you
later
said
parts of
before.
this game.
Oscillator Matrix?
As you
Cupman!
whatever it is you did. Here's an idea.
Yeah!
It's hard to say.
It's enough cheating, PD.
Yes, what is it?
Unless...
Alright, brainstorming time. Remember,
I don't know. Getting stuck on a bunch of checks with a 3% chance sucks. Take care, everyone. I'm done with this for now. Come back later. Another day. Good night.